This video is the central nervous system, which is composed of two parts. Our brain. You can comment down by the way systemic and aromatic nervous system are concerned, transmit the impulses from one part of the body to another. But the central part is, hey there. So hope you're completely fine and this pandemic situation has not affected you and your family much. So today I'm here to talk about the complexity of the human brain, or rather the human nervous system, and how the impulses of a touch of an object, external touch of an object, how that impulse transmits to your brain and how does it return back to your body. I'll avoid using technical terms because that might confuse you, but till the point I'll try and use it, and if I use it then I'll explain you the meaning of it. Secondly, what I want to talk about in the starting of the video is I've been receiving many DMs since a very long time about why are you uploading videos and not so many people see it. Well, I agree that not so many people see it. I receive 200 to 250 or maybe 150 views in a video. And I don't want a million views. I don't want 10 million, billion views. What my point is that only if one person is seeing my video and he or she is seeing it well, then my video is fruitful. I don't want too many views, I don't want too many likes, I don't want too many subscribers. I'm not here to make a blog or YouTubing, or I'm not a professional at it and I don't want to earn money from YouTube. It's just I want to share the things which I have read so far, the things which I want other people to know. Because what I think is these days people are busy in everything. The society has kept them busy. They are busy in worldly things. But those who are the wanderers and those who want to know, why do we exist? Why are we here? What is this universe? Even that one person is special. So the cosmic wanderers is especially for those people who are the real cosmic wanderers, not those YouTube bloggers or those people who are busy in their worldly matter and that those worldly things has overtook them. I wouldn't say anything to them because that's their perspective. It's my perspective, but my answer to that is clear that I don't want a million views. Even one person who sees my video genuinely is fruitful. That's it. Let's start with the video. Okay, so before starting with the nervous system, it's very important for us to know what is a nervous system, or rather the central nervous system is composed of, because nervous system is of three types: systemic, central and peripheral. So what we are concerned about in this video is the central nervous system, which is composed of two parts: our brain, the nervous system, and you can also count the nerves, which helps these two main organs transmit the impulses from one part of the body to another. But the central part is the brain and the spinal cord. So in this video we're going to talk about central nervous system. Maybe you want to study about systemic and aromatic nervous system. What did I say in the last time? It was aromatic, okay? So if you want to know about systemic and aromatic nervous system, you can comment down by the way systemic and aromatic nervous system are concerned with your impulse, your sudden impulses, or what you call reflex actions. If you want a detailed video on it, you can comment, or maybe I'll bring it up someday. Okay, so that's all about it. Now let's jump into the detail of central nervous system. The main part of the central nervous system is brain, and our brain is further divided into three main parts: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Out of these three, the further divisions of brain are many, but what are the main three ones is cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla, or you can call medulla oblongata. Okay, the broadest part of your brain is the cerebrum, after which comes cerebellum, and then it's the medulla oblongata. What I'm thinking right now is actually going on in my cerebrum. So if you want to be specific in front of a system that you are thinking something, you can say that my cerebrum is currently on duty. I don't know how that person is going to react, but yes, to sound intelligent, you can use that. The seat of intelligence is the cerebrum. You think through your cerebrum. Now let's come to cerebellum. Cerebellum is something which is damaged, or rather which is not working perfectly when you're drunk. Yes, cerebellum is responsible for the body balance. This is the reason why you can coordinate different parts of the body. This is why I can coordinate both of my hands right now. Maybe I can move my legs. That's because of my cerebellum. This is the reason why a drunk person falls, because the alcohol which you drink directly affects your cerebellum. It affects your cerebrum also because you start speaking some things, anything. So it affects your entire brain, so you shouldn't consume alcohol. Coming back to the cerebellum, it helps your body balance. Without the cerebrum, cerebellum cannot work because it's your cerebrum which helps the cerebellum know that it has to balance the body. Next, the third part, which I think is the most important one, after cerebrum, of course, it's the medulla oblongata. When you're sleeping, it's your eyes which are closed, but you know that your body is moving. You know that your heart is still pumping blood. You know that the process of digestion is still going on your stomach. You know that your muscles can still contract. You have that confidence in yourself that you will wake up in the morning. It happens because of the medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata keeps on working when you are sleeping. It helps our heart to know that it has to pump blood in the night or whenever you're sleeping, whenever you're not in your senses, whenever you're unconscious. That's why medulla oblongata plays a key role, because if it was not there, then you might not wake up whenever you sleep. Or maybe your first sleep would have been your last sleep. Nobody knows. Nobody would have existed if medulla oblongata was not there. So these are the three main parts of our human brain, out of which you can arrange them according to yourself. How important they are to you. If you are an alcohol consumer, cerebellum plays a key role in your life. But if you are a thinker, a reader, a writer, or anything, cerebrum is the most important part of your body. And if you love to sleep like me, your love of brain is medulla oblongata. Now let's get into the detail of spinal cord, and then we learn about the coordination of the nervous system and your entire body, and why is the central nervous system called the central nervous system, and after the central nervous system comes any other part of your body. Spinal cord is something like a messenger to the brain.
Rather, if rather, not rather.
If an impulse comes, the impulse is first received by the spinal cord. If the spinal cord handle the impulse on itself, then it does. If it cannot, then it transfers to the brain. Your spinal cord also thinks. It's not just your brain thinks. The spinal cord also guides you through your reflex actions. Reflex actions or involuntary actions is something which is not in your hand. For example, when you touch a hot pan, you just remove your finger or your hand within a second, or I think less than a second, because you are intelligent. I guess your brain is working and your spinal cord is also working properly, hopefully. And if it is doing, then this is the reason why, because your spinal cord is something which guides you through it. It's not your brain. If it just reaches your brain and then returns back, then sorry, your hand is dead by now. I'm really very sorry for that. Coming back to the spinal cord has got a central canal, which is the main thing of the central nervous system, because it is the part through which the impulses, electric impulses of your body gets transmitted back to the body part within seconds, or within microseconds, nanoseconds, or whatever you want to say. So it's like a messenger to the brain. And let me tell you, In the brain, outside gray matter is situated. That's it. That's the axons or axons, however you pronounce it, of the neuron. And below that, no, that's not the axon, that's the cyton, yeah, the main body, cell body of the what should I say, neuron. And then inside it's the axon. So outside it's the gray matter in your brain I'm talking about, that's why I'm doing it here. So outside it's the gray matter and inside it's the white matter. Vice versa with the spinal cord. Outside is the white matter, that is, outside are the axons and inside are the, what should I say, cell body of the neurons. So this is how white matter and gray matter is arranged. You might have heard, maybe most probably, neuroscientists talking about it. It's the study concerned with neuroscientists. So you might have heard that for some people, the white matter of your brain starts going off. That's why they start forgetting things. So this is due to that, and now you know the arrangement. You touch something in your brain tells you that, oh, I touched this. And then you realize that, oh, it was this. That's what the central nervous system does. It's my hand. I'm not looking at it right now. I'm looking at the camera. My hand, another of my hand touches this. My brain gets to know that it's skin. It's my hand. I didn't perceive it. It's my experience which told me. This is the magic of your body. This is the magic of the central nervous system. Things happen in seconds. They happen as fast as light. This cannot happen just with your brain and your spinal cord. Of course, your brain and your spinal cord cannot move from their places. They are fixed within the meninges. Meninges is something which protects your brain and your spinal cord. It's like the external coat to them. Outside, it's the pia mater, arachnoid matter, and one more, dura matter. And further, it's the these three are the part of the meninges only, and further outside, it's the skull, which you can feel something hard here. It's the skull. Okay. Coming back, where was that? Yeah, impulses. So this feel of touch cannot happen with just your brain and your spinal cord. You require something else, something like a river which carries soil from one part of the hill, from the top of the hill to the bottom. Here comes your nerves into play. You can see your nerves in your hands, right? They are clear here. Yes, so these are your nerves, and they are the ones which carry impulses. They carry impulses from your brain to that body part and vice versa. By vice versa, I mean from your body part to your brain or spinal cord also. If it's a reflex action, that's it. That means if it has to happen right now, then it goes to your spinal cord. If it is a thing which has to think a lot, then it's your brain. Okay? That's it about your nerves, and let me tell you that the outer coat of the nerve, which you can see right now, it's not just the nerves, it's the nerve fiber which coats it. That's it about the nerves. Not too much detail, because using too many technical terms, like I just use meninges and then I realized that, oh, meninges is a technical term, so I needed to explain that. This is the reason why I'm not using too many technical terms, because I know that it might confuse you, because when I first heard it as a physics student, I was confused. So just not to confuse you, I'm explaining each and everything here, and I just don't want to enter into the complexity of it, because it is really, really very complex. So that's it. That's it about the nervous system. That's it about the basics of the nervous system. I didn't go into too much detail because I myself am not a biology student, though I studied biology for a very long time. But I know some more some more technical terms because of that study, but I don't want to use it here because I know, as I said, that it will confuse you, and confusing you is not my motive. My motive is to explain you that if you stand in front of a person and if this topic suddenly comes into play, then you can speak out loud. Maybe you're a reader, then you can read about it. But if you're a listener and if you want to listen about it, then this is something very basic, something which you want to know about and which you can know about. So that's it about it. That's it about a nervous system. And if you want, not if you want, I have a giveaway of my very first book, A Story of Competitive Contemporaries. So if you want to be a part of it, fill out the Google form in the description right now. Secondly, The Cosmic Wanderers is launching its own course on the universe and the solar system. It's gonna take time. When it will come, then I'll surely make a video, a separate trailer for that, so that people know and they can come in touch with it. There's going to be a reasonable price. It's going to be in different currencies depending on the viewers and how, in which countries people are interested. I'll also make a Google form for that, not right now, in the future. And the website of The Cosmic Wanderers is also under construction, and the person will give it to me in some days or maybe a week or so. But as soon as it is live, I'll launch it here in this description, and maybe in that very same video about the course. So if you're interested in the giveaway, fill out the Google form in the bio right now. Till then, take care of yourself, take care of your family. This COVID situation is very dangerous. Stay safe, stay home, and stay a learner. That's it. Bye. See you next time. And if you've got a recommendation, drop it down. Bye.